buff Kotal Khan. Kotal Khan is a very, very bad character, and they did him dirty in the story. He got whooped by almost everybody, and now they're doing him dirty in the game. Why is Kotal so underpowered? I don't get it. But anyways, what up people, it's Nickopz here, and we're going to be talking about Kotal. Kotal is, like I was saying, a very underpowered character who just needs a couple of changes before he can come into the light. He doesn't have anything that makes him, what's the word, a threat, to be honest. There's no reason to be afraid of Kotal at all. He has a very slow mid, like very lackluster strings, and he just has nothing. He has this right here, which is good, but only does like 10%, and he can't even really tick into it. Show you right here. So he's a command grab character with, I don't even think he has one mid into a tick. And he has a mid command grab, so what's the point of making him a command grab character if he can't do a mid into a command grab? Now he could do this mid, but what I mean by that is like a string. I mean, he could do that, but it actually feels like they did not try with this character at all. He is so like bland. He doesn't have anything that makes him Kotal. They were, in my opinion, I feel like this is the character that they put the least amount of work into. He doesn't do anything. I can't think of one thing he does. I can't even call him a grappler because he doesn't have any good ticks, even though his command grabs are mid, like I said. I mean, he gets decent damage if you land a hit, but who's landing a hit with this? This is a 22 frame mid. Look at that. And look at this frame data off of his off of the mid. So if you do this right here, oh wait, I already showed you the frame data. It's minus 22. And you're minus 7 no matter what, so it's their turn after. But if it was just faster, it would make him so much better. But I thought about it, and I'm like, okay, if they just gave him this, if they just gave him this move right here and made it faster, would that make him, you know, a threat? It would, but he would still be so like lackluster. This character doesn't have much. If you think about it, what is Kotal? What does he do? It's like the same problem with Lao. I don't think Kotal has an archetype, and I'm starting to notice the characters without an archetype besides Devora are some of the worst characters in the game. Like, Kotal doesn't do nothing. He has a good low right here, but I mean, what is he gonna do with that? He doesn't get really good pop-up at all. I mean, he has a fuzzy breaker, but that doesn't matter. They took his running overhead away. And his run, if this would have been like a running overhead, but you know, of course it wasn't that quick, it would be so good. You would have the mix up between that low, or if it was an overhead. I don't know why they took that from him. Like, this character just feels like a shell of his former self. And you can't freaking tell me that they actually put work into this character. Like, this character is just pitiful. And he really needs buffs. I can't even fathom how somebody can sit here and release this character and think this is okay. This is just not right. I feel bad for all you Kotal players that love this character and really want him to be good. So now that we've talked about everything wrong with him, how can we fix Kotal? Okay, first of all, this should be faster and it should tick. If Garrus can have a forward advancing triple hitting mid that ticks off the first hit, Kotal can have this. People don't need to whine if Kotal gets this. So this should be able to tick. It will give him some type of archetype. He would be like kind of a ranged command grab character, and it would be very good for him. He also needs different crush and blow requirements. Like, I feel like he should have something like Collector. If he does a command grab, he can catch you out of a roll and get really good damage. Like, his crush and blows are not that amazing. Or like, I think he should have more command grab crush and blows. Like, I think they should make him a full-on grappler. So, like, if you catch him out of a roll, you get something. Or if you punish him with a command grab, you get something. Just something like that. Or, you know, if you punish him with this, he gets a command grab. I mean, not a command grab. You punish him with this, he gets a crush and blow. Like, his crush and blows are just lackluster. And they need to fix that as well. So, make this a tick. Give him some different crush and blows. Speed this move up. And we need to give him some better highs. I think that Kotal should have a mix-up off of this high right here. A true 50-50. After he does this high, he should get a unreactable low and an unreactable overhead. I don't care if it's safe or unsafe, he should just have it. And that would make him better. So if we look at this right here, it's 17 frame startup. And look at this frame data. Hold up. Minus 16 if you stagger it. Now, if you do this right here, it has a huge gap. So you can't even throw this out without getting punished or somebody punishing the gap. That needs to be fixed too. This should have a different string where it has a mid at the end but closes the gap. It should have a overhead with the gap and a low without a gap. And that would make him better. All they need to do is put a little work into these characters and they will be good. It's just like, it feels like they were rushing some of these characters, like where we're gonna just release them now because, you know, this is all we got. And the character is just not solid at all. He needs buffs. But all the buffs I listed, I think will make him good. And give him a 6-frame poke. Kotal is meant to be up close and personal. He should not. He's meant to be up close and personal and oppressive in a neutral based way. And, well, in the last game, it was like a neutral based way, a 50-50 way, and kind of a pressure way. He was a really good character. But in this game, I could tell they want him to be more neutral based, like moving in and out, because he's one of the few characters in the game with a good dash. So they didn't want him to be very 50-50 heavy. He wasn't really 50-50 heavy in the last game, except one variation. But in this game, I can tell they wanted his archetype to be a little different, but they didn't do it the right way. Now, I also think Kotal should have a meterless launcher off of this string right here or something, where he gets a pop-up off of this, where he can at least get like around 16%, something like that. I want to say a little more, but I don't want to go overboard. But I don't think this character should have to rely on spending meter a lot. I think he should just be a nice freaking solid character who can punish you but not too well and overwhelm you a bit in the neutral. That's it. That's all I think Kotal needs. Anyways, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Nickopz out. Buff Kotal NRS, please.